Virgo, this is Nyanjo with Truth is Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your winter solstice reading. And winter solstice comprises of Capricorn season, Aquarius season, and Pisces season. And that's basically December 21st to March 21st. So let's get started with your Capricorn season. So your overall message is for Capricorn is Luna and Le Butler, which is the magician. So basically your overall message that I'm getting, the first sentence I'm getting, is that through this haze, through this fog, you need to understand that you have the tools to be able to get through it. And I'm going to do a clarifying card with it here, because I feel like there's this particular case. Yeah. To clarify, you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So if something is not, or there are aspects of your life right now that are not melding together, that feel like they're not working, I feel like you're putting a lot of energy into it, it's asking you to recognize that despite these projected limitations, you have the tools necessary to get through them. So yeah, let's get to your messages, other messages here. You have the Two of Pentacles. Why did I say that? Two of Pentacles. I think because it had to do with balance. So you have the Temperance in the reverse, the Two of Cups. That's probably why I said it. And then the Hierophant. So these messages, I mean, it's a message of imbalance. It's a message of imbalance. Maybe that's perhaps one of the things that is not working right now is it feels like the energy that's present during this Capricorn season is very much like making you feel unsettled, and it's making it very difficult for you to feel at one with yourself. And I'm getting a sense too that it feels like something is missing. Like it feels like something is missing. And the rest of the energy here is positive. So to clarify, you have the Justice reverse. So it feels like what is missing is a sense of faith, a sense of, yeah, for some reason I got a sense of faith, like, because with the Justice card, it has to do with debt, karmic debt. It has to do with things evening out, and right now it doesn't feel like that's possible. You feel like it's not possible, so that's why you feel so unsettled. That's where the kind of fog and the lunar energy, the cloudiness, the uncertainty is playing out. But then you have this beautiful Two of Cups energy. Oops. Sorry about that. You have this beautiful Two of Cups energy next to the Hierophant, when it has to do with structures. So maybe part of it is that things feel aren't stable enough for you. Like, oops. Yeah, you have the Four of Pentacles. Things are not stable enough for you. So this can relate into any type of partnership. Either it's work, or love, or friendships. And it's like right now you feel like all this fog is making you want to hold on to things a lot more tightly, because you have this fear that things are just gonna disappear into the fog, disappear into the uncertainty, disappear into the depths of the unknown. That's what I'm getting. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And it's fucking with your intuition. Heavy. Like, it's just like all this fog, all this uncertainty, all this like instability, feeling like I just said, like, there's justice is not being played out, it's not being served. You're not receiving what you've put in as well. And that's kind of messing with your intuition. Like, especially this energy around kind of holding on to things very tightly is messing with your intuition. And with the Hierophant, it's connected to Taurus. Like I said, Taurus is about stability. It's a fellow Earth sign. And I feel like there's something that is specifically where you will know that you've reached, like a specific event, a specific person appearing, a specific message. Oof. Yeah, you have the Son of Pentacles in reverse. So I think one more message with that. Because it could be your energy with it being reversed. Like, the movement is very much delayed. Like, a lot of the energy is saying the movement is delayed. So maybe that is what, yeah. Yeah, the Daughter of Wands in reverse, which is also another Page of Wands. So it's like the movement is delayed, and you feel like that a part of that is a lack of communication and a lot of lack of passion. Like, the foundations of the stability is lacking. This motivation, this drive, and this direction. And that's what's comprising this lunar like fog and uncertainty. And sort of the advice that you're being given for this Capricorn season is collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world. So I think part of this message, what this message has to do with, is just like, there's a way of collaborating that isn't about domination, that isn't about tit for tat, that isn't about one person taking on more than the other. And I think especially with the Magician energy as one of the overall messages, is that you have the tools to be able to kind of flip this Eight of Pentacles energy, because you have a lot of Earth energy here, which is your components. So you have the ability to find situations, circumstances, people, places, and things where it doesn't feel like you're just putting way more energy into it. And it seems like a lot of the things that you're connected to you feel that connection very much on the soul level. In terms of like feeling like you're destined to be in connection in this way, but this kind of lack of it manifesting the way you want is making you feel very disheartened, and it's kind of making you question a lot of things. So it's asking for this collaboration to look like, it's asking you to imagine what collaboration will look like for you, what those healthy connections will look like for you. Okay, so now we're going to Aquarius season, which is mid-January to mid-February. So you have fear and judgment. Okay, so it's almost like, take a little sip here. Drink a little hot cocoa here. So it's almost like you're afraid to look back at the past. you're afraid to look at the past mistakes that you've committed, and then sometimes it's just like you're ignoring the past mistakes that other people have committed as well. I think because it goes back to this four of Pentacles energy, holding on to things, and in a very desperate kind of way. Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna clarify it, but that's basically what I think it says. Things you're feeling just scarce in your life, and maybe it's like you don't want to look back at that period of scarcity, but okay, no. Cards like to talk to me. I think I tell y'all that. I'm like, I'm trying to talk to the sun, so talk to me. Oh, whoa. Okay. That, it literally just flipped over. That was strange. I love when that stuff happens. So you have the Nine of Wands, and then the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you're trying to like literally, it's just like I said, you don't want to look at situations and circumstances that have been unequal and not reciprocal, and but at the same time you're feeling very guarded and feeling very guarded and defensive. Like you don't want to look back at it, but your body, your energy is still feeling the fear from it. So with the other messages that are present, you have the World card, very beautiful. The Ace of Cups, and then the Magician once again. So it's telling you that there's the possibility of a new cycle when you address this energy. And a new cycle that will lead to a very beautiful emotional beginning. And this validation that you have, the capacity to manifest, the capacity and ability and willingness to manifest what you want. And I'm definitely going to clarify the Ace of the World and like what. I mean, I think what I'm basically saying is what's ending. Things will end. A new cycle will move forward once you kind of look at that baggage. And like I said earlier, this has to do with not just work and love. It has to do with work and everything like that. So you have, sorry, my cat is being a little brat today. You have the Eight of Wands and then the Two of Cups once again, but here it's in reverse. So that's kind of what I just said. It's asking you to communicate what does not work for you in terms of partnerships. Communicate separations that need to happen. Communicate the imbalances that are being present. Eight of Wands is all about communication, fast movement, fast-paced communication, just like almost like spontaneous communication. And with Virgo, sometimes y'all, and I'm on the cusp of Leo Virgo, so I get the kind of analytical side that y'all have, and with the it's like very planned out. And with the Eight of Wands, it's asking you to kind of release that need for, it's asking you to be spontaneous and kind of stream of consciousness. Like, don't hold back is what it's saying. Fire energy does not hold back. Like, when we feel something, we're just like, ba-da-da-da-da-da. So it's asking you to embody that. And with the Ace of, yeah, like I said, will lead to this new beginning. That emotional beginning, like a new sense of self. Like both of these have to do with a sense of self. Number one, sense of self, emotional fulfillment, fulfilling yourself, empowering yourself. And the way to do that, and the advice here, healthy boundaries keep me centered and balanced. And I'm going to read that because I think, oh, here we go. Because I think that's going to be very crucial for you, not just during this whole time period, just already given what I see in your reading here. So, setting healthy boundaries is essential for our physical and emotional well-being. We each have a need to care for our unique nature, enforce certain limits, and maintain self-respect. Tune into your central power source as you create and relate in the world with healthy boundaries. When your boundaries are too weak, you may give away too much, let too much in, or set yourself up for an unhealthy dependency. Yet if your boundaries are too rigid or thorny, you can become tense and isolated. Either extreme can be physically and emotionally painful over time. Recognize habits that drain your energy and discover this tender balance for yourself. The positive impact of healthy, clear boundaries will ripple into every aspect of your life. Awesome. So let's get to Pisces season. So you have Illuminate and Justice once again. So it seems like once all these situations play out, justice is gonna be served. Justice is gonna be illuminated. How you can receive and doyle out, give out justice and feel a sense of justice in your life. Those opportunities are going to be presented. And then you have the Nine of Wands again, going back to the need to have boundaries. And then you have the Page of Cups reverse and the Three of Swords. So perhaps there is a water energy around this Piscean time that is going to appear to be a little bit immature, unhealthy, and a little bit manipulative. Or there's going to be messages that you're internalizing from other people, or that people are projecting onto you. But I'm going to clarify it. And it's going to make you feel upset because you have the Three of Swords here. It's going to be heartbreaking. So I think it's going to be someone close to you who might display this energy. So, sorry, I felt like there was another random card in here from another deck for some reason. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Mother of Swords in the reverse. So this person is going to be very critical, kind of cold and calculating. On the surface, they're going to appear just very emotionally immature or overly emotional. It's almost like they have two sides to them, and they're showing one side to you. And they're gonna test your boundaries. And one of the things it's asking you to do in the face of this energy, whether it's in community, or in your love life, or friendships, obviously, it's asking you to have a sense of self-restraint so that you're able to move forward over this energy. So you're able to move towards this Three of Swords energy where you can just actually have the space to mourn. So I think one of the things with the Nine of Wands card too, it's a sense of standing up for yourself, but it's also a sense of being guarded. Okay, these two cards came out. So Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Lovers reverse. So whatever, like I said earlier, I think it's someone close to you. To clarify the Three of Swords here. Let me just put it like this. It seems like part of this process of mourning and feeling this heartbreak in its fullest, it's going to be able to allow you to move forward and release this guilt. I'm getting And also release this need to be connected to that person, and feeling left out in the cold, and understanding that this is just not a situation that will help you grow. I'm going to clarify the Lover's card, actually, in reverse, because I think there is one more message, and then I'm going to close out your reading. All right. You got the Hierophant in reverse. I think it might be the energy you were dealing with earlier in Capricorn. That might come back, or if it's not that specific person, it might be almost a repeat of that lesson coming up again. But, like with the Justice card again, things are going to even out. So even if it comes back again, it's just like one more like last hurrah of like the universe being like, remember this? Have you dealt with it? Yeah? Okay. And then so the advice during this period is allow stillness to heal and reveal. Illuminate, reveal. And it is asking you to it's almost, there's in the Nine of Wands here, you can see the person is just kind of standing there. And a lot of the depictions of the Nine of Wands is someone standing in front of, holding one wand and standing in front of 8 wands behind them. And that sense of guardedness, or that sense of guarding and protection and boundaries, there's a stillness of it, so you're able to really maintain connection with that truth. So it's asking you to be in that, when you're allowing the stillness to just allow you, yeah. So that's your reading. If you like a personal reading from me, email me at truthischangedtarot@gmail.com, and follow me on Instagram, or check out my Instagram, or my website truthischanged.tumblr.com, where I have full moon and new moon readings every month. And yeah, thanks for watching. Blessings.